Hey, everybody, come see me on the road, Fidance.com, Oklahoma City, July 10th to 12th, Addison, Dallas, Texas, July 18th to the 20th, Indianapolis Helium, July 25th to the 27th, Buffalo Helium, Buffalo, New York, August 1st to 3rd. Then I'm in Chicago, Illinois, the 14th to the 16th, Irvine, California, Oxnard, California, Fort Wayne, Indiana, East Providence, Rhode Island, on and on and on, EMFidance.com for all my dates. Let's really, really pack out Dallas, Indianapolis, Buffalo, and Chicago. Okay? Okay. Punchup.live/Jordan Jensen for all her dates. She's going to Europe, and her Netflix special is coming out September 9th. So mark your calendars. Come see us live, and we'll see you around. Bye-bye.
Telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what. Now you know he likes it in the butt. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit, but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life being Ian, being Ian.
With Jordan.
We should bring that home. She really likes it. Or you should send me the link. Who's that?
Girl
From where?
that I
You're
like.
mentally ill.
I thought you were in a. I don't know what I thought.
He
but
needs help.
Every time I see you, I feel like you're like, I'm in a committed relationship. This is
What?
the one.
You're full of it. You haven't seen me in
Full of
forever.
malarkey.
Can you settle something for us? I
Hold
we're-
on.
I think
Let's
we're
start
rolling.
the show.
We are
Ready?
starting.
Blow.
Oh, did it start?
That's a good
Yes. Welcome
Ian
back
is
to
now boxing.
welcome
That
back to
is
another
copycat,
episode of Bein
right?
Ian with Jordan.
That is
Patreon.com/BeanIanPod.
fingers.
EMFidance.com for all my dates. I'm going all over. And we've got Mike
That's
Feeney
copycat.
and Mike Vecchione and this
Hi.
raging fucking
What?
friend.
Pig fingers.
Let's talk because we already settled it. But why don't you stoke an old
No,
flame?
my mom says that I shouldn't give the copycat any time of day.
No, your
Oh.
mom said to drop it.
She said, drop it. You have bigger things to deal with in your life. And this is asinine.
That is so insulting.
Sound advice.
Yeah, sound advice
That's how she talks.
from her mom.
I can be like,
they were
Mom, I have
yelling at
spina
each
bifida.
other.
And she's like, grow up.
Dude, they were yelling at each other. I was smoking outside and I could hear you screaming at her.
How did you guys? By the way, like the calm right before this, like
Yeah.
it was borderline silent in here,
Yeah.
and then it just as if
exploded.
you guys remembered you were in the same room as each other.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
What's copycat? What does that sentence mean?
Copycat means if you were like,
Sorry, I had some Jordan stuck in my throat. Go ahead.
copycat is, say you get really into boxing
Yes.
and then you're really into it. It's your thing. And then
Yeah.
a little while after, a very
You know how
close
you have to
friend
make
just
new
starts
things-
doing it without even telling you.
You know
Without
how-
even being like, I'm
Say
getting,
it again.
that's what copycat is.
You know how you have to make new. You know how you have to make. You know how
He's
you
a
have to.
boxer now. He's boxing.
You know
okay.
how.
Oh, okay.
You know how you have to make
Copycat.
new things your personality all the
Yeah,
time because you're
yes.
not okay with who you really are.
Yeah.
So
Okay, literal Indian head tattoo? You're insane.
everybody knows I love Native Americans.
Indigenous.
That's part
Yeah.
of your dumbass personality.
No, it's a part of my life that I share with other people.
I'm not saying it's bad that you box. I'm just saying you're a copycat. If you could just admit that you're a fucking copycat.
She goes, and then he doesn't say anything and he starts boxing. Roll the tape. Ethan, homework. Roll the tape. There are so many times I've talked about wanting to box
Copycat.
and I'm injured and I
Yeah.
can't. We did a live
Right.
podcast last year with Ellis and her and Ellis were boxing. I go, I would like to box, but I'm injured. Oh, okay. I've said, wow, it's really great. I think I might take up boxing. That's my thing. That's my thing. So then guess
Copycat.
what? Sergio Chacon
Yeah.
trains
Boxer.
me.
Friend of the podcast.
Friend of the pod,
Sure.
friend of the friend. 15 years friendship.
planet.
He wants me to train me on the cheap and hang out. I say yes, and now I'm a copycat.
And you're going to be fighting for the Native Americans, and Jordan will be fighting for the whites.
That's right.
Yeah. Cowboys and Indians.
Here's the
We
deal.
should fight each other.
If you got a mini dog, I would be like amazing. I'd be so happy. They'd be best friends. They would love each other all the time. And copycat.
That is copy. I mean,
And are you guys going to be? Can I continue with my joke? Are you guys going to fight for land?
Yeah. Anyway, so
Where I can really bring it to a dead end.
Yeah, when you
so is
very peacefully.
shoehorned it a bit, and everyone's like, yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
is that is not copycatting. She influenced. I
Yeah.
saw the effect it
she's
had
an
on her life.
That's a compliment, Jordan. You're an
Oh,
influencer.
totally. It's all
Yeah.
a compliment.
And guess
but
what?
I want the word. Here's my. Can I say my theory?
She's a child,
No, shut up.
and she only
Shut your
thinks in
mouth.
child brain
If
ways.
you let me give my other definition.
Go
My
ahead,
other
keep-
example. If you had a big butt crack going down your face,
Uh-huh.
and I said to you, "Shut up," and I said to you, "You are a butthead,"
Yeah.
and you said, "No, I have an illness where I have anus on my face and butt cheeks on either side,"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Great, totally get that. You have anal cranial facial fissure, but
I've heard of
you
that.
are a butt head."
Yeah, yeah.
And you'd
yeah.
be like, "No, that's childish." I'm saying all these things: influence, great; move to do it, great; and you're a copycat.
You are engaging in whataboutism, and it's one of your little tactics to do circular thinking, so
wow.
that you can go, okay, and then you
What is
wear me down until I just go, fine, I am the thing that you say I am, and you go, I won.
I will say, not for nothing.
You're smiling because you know.
The defensiveness comes off
That
a
was
little
Ethan's
copycat.
argument.
Because how would
Yeah.
you feel if someone was throwing daggers
First
at you?
off, get that finger out of my face. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Here's
No,
the thing.
boxing is about
Guess-
to happen now.
Guess what?
Well, Feeney's a jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You could've
He
done
does
that.
jujitsu.
You could've
If
just done
I
ultimate
started
fighting.
jujitsu, would I be copying
no, we don't have a
Feeney?
No.
podcast
Or
together.
the million other people that do jujitsu. Like, what are we fucking talking about? Oh, hey, here, I'll put it to you like this. Okay, say you have a butt, and someone else has a butt, and then they say they have anal
Listen to how
fissures.
defensive you are.
I get defensive.
You sound like a
because
copycat.
It
There's one
blows
thing
my
that-
mind when I am accused of things I'm not.
There's one. Can we say? I need to let the record state. There is a huge factor going on here.
There's
that
a record?
I don't know if you guys remember, or that you guys know, or is in your mind.
Hold on,
He
hold on.
Doesn't have.
Mike wants to do a land acknowledgement.
Hold on, Mike's gonna listen for trains.
I'd like to just mediate this for a second. Jordan says she's boxing. Wouldn't it be great if you would be like, I aspire to be a corner man?
Oh no.
So you're
No, I
like
don't want that.
helping instead of copycatting.
Yeah.
You're helping. I want to be a cut man.
And then she would say, "Can't you do your own thing?"
And you
This
go,
is my
fine,
thing.
get cut and have him
Guess
stop the
what?
fight
Can-
because
I
there's
did
blood
get
in your
cut
eyes.
today.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
I have said over and over. I've seen the.
He doesn't have any siblings. He doesn't
I've-
have any siblings.
I've said.
He's
over-
never been called a copycat. Do you understand? Our entire lives, you were called copycats, right?
I don't
Yeah.
have siblings, and I haven't been called a copycat.
Now
Wow.
you don't have
And I
siblings,
will
but
say-
do you have
Yes.
siblings?
Yes, it's a thing.
I will say, if I were called a copycat, it would ruffle me because I've never been called a copycat
Yeah.
as
Thank you.
an only child.
Right.
Thank
Right.
you.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of being called a hack.
Yeah.
So
It's like you're a hack, but in
Wow.
life.
You're a hack.
You're a hack,
And
You're
but
maybe
in
that's
life.
why I'm feeling so defensive
Yeah.
because I'm not.
Right.
And I hate being accused of stuff I'm not. There's this motherfucker online. I know you're fucking watching. OG Deadly, you stupid fucking piece of shit. I swear to God, I will fucking be good at boxing to beat the fuck out of you. And every fucking comment, he's always like, Ian's drinking again. Ian's fucked up on drugs. And it infuriates me because I'm not.
Right.
Am I defensive because
Right.
I'm on drugs? No. I
Right.
hate being accused of things that I'm not. And I
Sure.
will very well admit when I'm wrong. I'm not wrong often, but when I am, I'll admit. And in this instance, I am not wrong. You have influenced me, and I appreciate that. And I am very
How about this?
vocal in
Okay.
telling you things
Okay.
that I appreciate and you've helped me out
Okay.
with. And then she ignores
But
me.
wait, can you?
You're right. You're
Whoa.
not a copycat.
Whoa.
Uh,
All right, fine. I'll admit.
Oh
I'll
my
admit.
God.
I will never admit
The
that.
weirdest part is you starting it in secret is a little strange.
Oh, I didn't start in secret.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how many things I've said to her that she fucking forgets in one ear and out the other?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, now you're bringing a different. You guys are
He
bringing.
doesn't acknowledge it. He's not like, hey, I got into
Well,
boxing.
maybe he was waiting till
Oh,
his
he's
training
scared.
camp
He's
progressed,
scared to be a copycat.
and he got
guess what?
really
Yeah.
good, and then he springs it on you, and then you're on the back foot. That's boxing terminology.
There is a
That
little.
is-
She
You have
said
to-
I'm
you have to
scared.
slip
There
the
is a little
insults.
fear because I don't know how to fucking act
because you're a
or
copycat.
talk. No, because I walk around eggshells on
You're
you.
a habitual copycat.
See, now she's
Now this
bringing,
is
and it's
this
not
is
true.
nuclear.
Wow.
Habitual.
Yeah, you put the bitch in habitual. What do you think of
I am a bitch and a cunt.
How's that
but
for
you
hack?
are a copycat by nature.
I'll accept cat, but I won't accept copy.
Every one of your merch shirts is something that doesn't belong to you.
oh
It's
my god.
parody law, and coming up in hardcore and punk, every band does rip shirts. They do rips.
Look at Soulblind. You think that's a freaking ripped off? One of their friends made that.
Soulblind, that's the fucking font is in the font of like an old Massimo surf company. Like, what are we talking about here?
Okay.
Well, is
Thank
this going to
you.
end in a boxing in a
Give it
boxing
up
match?
with the fucking boxing, Mike.
But is
You will not fight.
is it going to end up in a face-off podcast boxing match between
I
the two
think
of you
he
for
would
charity,
die,
of
dude.
course?
All
That's what I
Charity
said
of your
earlier.
choice.
What a copycat.
All I would have to do is run 5 feet and you'd be winded.
I'd be done.
Yeah.
I'd be done.
Yeah, the cigarettes is definitely going to hurt you in the
Or it
endurance part.
empowers him. He smokes between rounds.
Oh, like the boxer,
Ooh.
like the
Yeah,
boxer that
Mayorga.
won't sit down in
Yeah,
between
yeah.
fights,
He's
and they go,
smoking
"Why isn't he
between
sitting?
rounds.
Why
That
isn't he
would
sitting?" That's
honestly
That
what's
would
help.
freaking me
psych
out.
her out so
Yeah.
bad if she
Yeah.
saw you smoking in
No,
between
I've seen him
rounds.
box. He gets winded so
Let me
fast.
let me tell you, if her and I boxed, I would show up in the exact outfit you were wearing just to psych you out.
With a
I would
wig,
have
with a wig,
long,
yeah.
straw-like hair like Garth from Wayne's World. I'd have a dumpy look on my face.
Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry. I was trying to get a laugh.
That was
You
It
don't have
was
a dumpy
good, but
face.
they're on my team, so you're fucked.
the dumpy. Thing.
I almost said to Feeney, "Hey, come in. If she brings up copycat on the back," I thought
I
of
mean,
that.
you should just have cash for people.
Huh?
You should just have cash when they walk through the door.
Ian, I think can I continue with this? I think let's keep it going. I think what you should do is MMA. That way she goes to engage you in
Yes.
boxing, you take her down.
Well,
I-
She's not expecting
I was
that.
going to
do
do
one-
Muay Thai and
Muay Thai,
Jiu-Jitsu, but
jiu-jitsu.
my I'm injured.
Right.
So, from Jiu-Jitsu, you're doing a lot of arm stuff. I don't want
Yeah.
a chance worsening my injury.
Sure.
We should box for charity. I will quit smoking leading up to boxing. And I'll fucking knock your top off.
Ooh.
You're dead. You'd be dead.
I like it.
You can't
Sell
even
the
move
pay-per-view
around.
now.
You're like a little turtle man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the turtle beats the rabbit.
You can't. You would be really good at kickboxing, but with boxing where it's
I
just
have
arms and
such
legs,
a good kick.
Right,
You
but
do have a
can't do
mule
that in
kick.
boxing.
He's got a good mule kick.
You've really hurt me by dropping me on my back, but you can't do that in boxing, so you're fucked. Because I will literally just move around the
So
ring until
I'll
you
learn
die.
your
You've got
style.
good movement, Jordan?
Anything is better than
Yeah,
his.
but do you have good movement?
Let's do
Yeah,
it right
for this
now.
much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In and
What
out.
do we?
You're covering your.
You're leaving your
down
chin
my
open.
sights.
Buddy. You're leaving your chin open. You're-
Ian, what's your style? She's good movement. What's your style?
Ian style. Huh? It's fucking chess because I'm making you think that's how I punch.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Then you show up just like Tyson in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you
Bite.
slip?
Yeah.
All right, stand up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I don't think he needs.
I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna
She's-
hit you. I'm just gonna do. Okay. Do 1, 2 hook.
Nope.
1, 2.
1, 2. Pivot. Move those. Your hips are so stiff.
You're not this hand. 1, 2 hook.
Yeah. 1, 2, hook. When are you going to do your job?
I'll show you.
Put your hands up. You put
Yeah.
your hands up.
Put your hands up. 1, 2 hook.
Oh!
Oh! Jordan stepped in.
Oh!
I got abs now. Stop. Okay, fine.
Wow.
Wow.
Jab.
All my money's on Jordan.
Yeah.
All my money's on.
I'll wrestle.
All right. Okay.
You're right.
This is. I could see.
This is what he does every time. You rig the game. Like, you'll grab me and drop me on the ground and be like, I win because I'm every time.
I will say, if I could
That's
see
nice
that,
skills, though.
even if you're training, I could see if she catches you with just 2 little jabs,
Yeah.
you would get so angry and frustrated, you would immediately bite off your gloves and tackle her to the
yeah,
ground.
which then I would die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
And then do
you.
a Patreon. Force a Patreon.
Yeah.
I could take a punch.
You're like
Yeah?
dripping sweat
Yeah,
from that.
I-
From
that's-
that.
I am a little out of breath.
You
didn't even move.
on your shoulder.
Yeah. The Native American's crying. He's got one tear going.
Because people are littering.
What do you want from me?
This is crazy.
Now, Feeney, how is this different from your jiu-jitsu training?
Different, I guess, in every single way.
Jiu-jitsu's like this.
ooh.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot
Did you
of
go
It's
right
like-
to the guard?
I go to the
Feeney?
long
Oh, you
legs.
wanna
I-
fight?
I try not to, but see now Vecchi, and by the way, Vecchione, unbelievable wrestler, so he can
Whoa.
fight like collegiate, like absolute dynamite.
Let me
wrestler.
correct you there. I was good for high school, not so much in college, but
Is it
yes, I
weed?
do have a working because of.
Oh.
Oh no, just
Huh?
because of not being good enough.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. That's the best
Which
one.
is worse.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, that the jiu-jitsu is interesting because the guys go right to their back and they look for submissions.
Yeah,
And then we're not used to that in
My
wrestling.
mom is like, you should do jujitsu. You'd love it. And I'm like, I faint at the idea of a wrist. Like the idea of any like tiny bone torques makes me pass out.
Yeah,
That wouldn't be good
You would
for me,
hate
right?
it then. You would definitely
Yeah.
hate. But I do feel it is pretty sick though when you can like get somebody who's 75 pounds more than you to just get choked out or have
The
their
choking
arm.
out.
And then what do you do
potentially broken. I
after
just did
you-
it just before I
after-
came here.
After
Really?
they submit,
Yeah.
Feeney, after they submit, do you go, now go pull my car around?
yeah.
You down that?
They become you make them your beta. Yeah, that's the way.
Yes.
It's a real
That's
alpha
awesome.
thing.
God.
And by the way, there's a ton of chicks who do it in the place I go to too, and they're like they're purple belts and everything, and they're these little like mousy chicks, and they
Dude,
climb you like
the
a
girl
spider
last
monkey.
week,
And they just
Yesenia.
fucking- yeah,
She's like super good at jujitsu.
What belt are you?
blue.
What is the
It's
color?
white, blue, purple, brown, black. So I only started a couple years ago, so I'm still pretty new in it.
That's awesome.
But
I've
it's
only
fun.
had 7 boxing sessions.
Mike Rowan does it, and he's got a black eye.
Yeah, he's blue belt as well. But yeah, he's been doing it a while.
Do you
too.
guys face off? Or are you
I've
from
never
different,
I've
are you
never
from
rolled
different dojos?
Yeah, different schools. Yeah, I
Do
always
you
say
do
Is it a
Renzo
dojo?
Gracie?
no. I do a Henzo Gracie place.
Bob
Yeah.
DeBono does Gracie. He is really into the. He's been doing it
Does
for
he do it
years.
in
Does
the
Liz
Trump-
Years and
in the
years.
Trump makeup?
Oh yeah, he does it. He does it as a politician.
Does Liz still do it?
I don't know. He was training with Diego for a little while and
Does
stuff.
Diego do jujitsu?
Diego's a black belt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Diego's
super
sorry.
tough.
Who'd you think?
Sergio is.
Oh,
boxing.
Sergio's boxing.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Sergio's
Diego's a
very-
black belt in jujitsu.
Yeah,
And
Diego's
like
like no
MMA.
Diego's
joke.
like that's
Yeah.
his thing.
Yeah, he's very good. He's
Yeah.
very
Does
good.
he fight still?
I don't think he like gets into street fights at all.
No, I mean
Oh, you
like,
meant competitive.
yeah, competitive.
No, I don't think so.
Doesn't he have
No.
like cauliflower ear from fighting?
Yeah, and he works out like all the time, and it's crazy because a lot of the people, I really think the cauliflower ear is such a great. It's better than owning a gun because it's
Yeah.
like a gun. It's like a gun right here.
Yeah,
You could just
totally.
see it, and they go, people don't fuck with
Are
you.
you
if they
going to
see if it's
cauliflower
blown
your
up.
ear up?
No, I'm saying but I
Why don't you?
I don't do that. I'm one of the only people who, once we start rolling, I'll actually put on headgear because my ears were starting
You're
to blow up.
pussy.
Really?
I do get called that a lot. My ears were starting to blow up. And because the problem is, if you have ears that are like pinned back more, you don't get it. But my ears go directly out. So
I didn't notice until now, but your ears are really.
Yeah,
Let me
they
see,
go,
look straight up.
They go this way. But so
Have you noticed that before?
Those are good ears.
I wear the.
Those are Dumbo ears.
I wear
like those ears.
in Dumbo.
Bad listener.
Yeah.
That's
Bad
ironic.
listener
That's ironic.
But I wear,
Terrible
see,
listener.
Mike's are more pinned back, so
Yeah.
he doesn't have any cauliflower ear from all the years of
No.
wrestling and stuff. But I was like, I was like, I don't want to get cauliflower ear in case. In the
But I put
future,
headgear on
maybe I
immediately
get on
because-
television or film.
But when
Yeah,
I've seen
that's
guys
wild.
drain it, and it's incredibly painful.
How
to
do you drain
you
it?
have to
You put a needle. You have to drain. Yeah,
drain the plasma and the
yeah,
blood
yeah,
out of it,
it's
and then you
gross.
put 2 really cold magnets on either side. And I
And
heard
does it get rid of it?
it lessens the swelling. But I heard the magnets hurt so much. But there's people that go to the place I go to, they can't even wear AirPods because it's like their whole ear looks like it just survived the fire.
Wow.
It's
Wait,
That's
what?
cool.
What
And are those
does it?
guys better?
yes, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
but they've also
does
been doing
the
it
ear
longer.
cauliflowering?
It's the friction of like if you get put in a triangle or in like a guillotine or something where you're being choked and you're trying to get your head and your ear out. It's the
I
friction
don't think
of
the
that.
ear should be pulled.
No, they definitely shouldn't be pulled. You can pull
I
a
don't-
person's
I think
ear
you should
wear
off
headgear.
their body.
It's
How
a
do you have
byproduct.
headgear on if you're pulling? Doesn't it just come right off?
No,
No,
because
it's
it's a
strapped
trap too.
Oh.
But I will say, but it does make it harder when you have the headgear. to
Dude,
get stuck.
when I
Yeah.
was wrestling in grade school, I got sent to wrestling camp and I was the only white kid there because my mom was dating the wrestling coach and they needed me to go away for 2 weeks. And that's what I got made fun of. But the black kids told me that a wrestling move they would do is they would lock up and use their hair against your chin to make you like wince back and then they'd get you.
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
I would actually do that. I had very Brillo like hair, so I would do that. I would rub my hair against people's face.
it's all just discomfort.
Dude,
Yeah.
one of them
which
told me
sucks.
to make your arm like this and club them over the
That's
head.
cool.
Yeah, that's like a cheap thing, but if
Yeah.
the ref doesn't see it, it's
They say
you
that
can get away with it.
the guy who does the Muay Thai training there, who was like an actual fighter, he was like, if you ever get in a street fight, whatever you do, like do not punch someone. They're like just elbows. They're like the second you punch anyone, you're gonna break your hand. Like almost 100% of the time, if you really crack someone, it's like just elbows. Because not only does an elbow drop people usually harder, but it doesn't, it won't break like a hand will break.
Right.
Then you got to get really close to them.
I know.
So
well, that's
it's like you got to make a conversation and be like, "Oh my God, what's going on with
I have
that
a
bird?"
secret to tell you.
yeah. Hey, what time is it?
Yeah. Be like, hey, you got a mole. It looks like it might be cancer.
Dude, does this elbow smell?
Do you like magic tricks? Quarter behind your ear.
The magic trick thing is great.
If I fought somebody on the train, I've thought about it a lot. If I had to, I would go all legs. I would go straight down and just on my back and just
Yeah,
start
but then they
kicking
could take out a
insanely.
knife.
But
and just
that's why
stab you.
that's why
Yeah.
jujitsu
Well, the
is
knife
great
is the X
versus
factor.
versus boxing. I feel like because boxing great from a distance, but if someone's a lunatic and charges you and tackles you, they say every fight will go to the ground if it lasts longer than 10 seconds. So but he's good enough to where he has enough moves where he can just pin you down, and I'm sure you can probably choke people out and break.
Yeah, but
things.
I mean, strength is like another thing. You get somebody coming at you with all kinds of like strength
Technique.
and energy. Yeah, it's like you're not ready for it. You're just sitting on the train. The element of surprise is a huge
yeah.
thing. Also,
Dude.
if you're not ready,
I think it's the best one though, because when I was dating Jack, one time this guy like screamed down at us because we were in a screaming fight and was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And Jack was so mad that he was like, "Come down here and talk to me." So the guy like ran down. He was huge, and he just comes at Jack, and Jack just was a wrestler in fucking high school, I guess, and took him out low.
Single
and just
leg.
dropped him
Yeah.
down.
He
And
probably
Jack like
pulled-
looked at me and was like, "I've never done. Oh my god!" And I was like, "That's amazing."
He probably
works.
And the
probably
guy was like,
pulled
"That
out
was
his
cool."
big cock like a
Whatever.
fucking mag light. Was
Yeah.
just like, boom.
Dude,
Yeah.
everybody was astounded. Like even the guy on the ground was like, that was
Yeah.
good. That was really
That's
so
great.
I think wrestling is
Wrestling's
the most
great.
instinctual, like
Yeah.
bring them
Yeah.
down because then you're like in control.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
and also just from wrestling is the best. And if you wrestle, that it's the best training. Like
Yeah.
MMA, all that stuff. They
I
came
wrestled
from
for
a
like 2 years.
wrestling
Cardio is
practice.
crazy.
I was so
the
bad.
practices are brutally hard. Even like a
Really?
middle school
What
practice
is it? Lizard
is
stuff?
very
Or
tough.
your-
Lizard.
You know,
Yeah,
how people do
yeah,
those lizard-
bear crawl, all that
What are
stuff.
those
yeah.
lizard workouts that people do?
Are you talking about those ISIS
John
videos?
Rudnitsky does it.
What are you talking
Oh
about?
yeah.
What
John
is
does
that?
like a weird workout that's like
It's like you're crawling on the ground like that with your legs,
Right.
literally a lizard.
What?
Yeah.
Army
Yeah.
crawling.
Army crawl.
it's like a
But
no,
not
but
like
but
this.
you're doing it's like hand.
Capoeira?
Calisthenics? Is it
It's
It's
very
like, yeah,
tough.
he's like
It works your
Capoeira.
core.
That might be it.
Yeah.
No, that's Brazilian like dancing.
I
Oh.
mean, he's basically
Dance
doing a
fight.
version of that. Yeah. I mean, he's getting shredded.
Yeah.
You look big.
Thanks.
look
Dude,
You
I
look
was
big.
I was looking at your arm. That vein is
Don't say vein.
hopping.
I'm curling.
Why?
Yeah.
Are you hard? Or
No, he's
hot?
gonna pass
Is that
out.
good?
Yeah.
Oh.
Veins
Dude.
leak.
Dude, that is a big arm, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
You're
His
like a
build,
sleeper
your build,
cell.
your shoulders are very broad.
I'm just trying to get
You were
arms
a
so that I
skinny
can
guy
start getting
before.
tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Dude.
arms used to be this.
Do it.
I want to,
Yeah.
but
You're-
before I was like I didn't have enough root. My biceps were this big, so
You're
I
a
didn't have any.
sleeper
I didn't have
cell,
really,
man.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
If
bro.
I could do it over, I would get a tattoo here of an ice block and a cat on it, and it'd say "cool cat,"
Yeah, that's a cool tattoo. I've seen that one.
right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You can still get
That's
it.
a
Get
Friday
it.
the 13th tattoo,
Where?
not an original. It is, in fact,
A
the definition
copycat?
of copycat.
No,
If you got a cat that said copycat, that would actually make all your copycatting awesome.
these are all flash. It's not copycatting. It's getting flash. It's getting
You know which
classic
one is
tattoos.
really fucked up is this one. Can you show them?
What's
this?
that?
That's
Oh, the Mad TV guy?
yeah, but
Yeah.
what's
Mad
going
Magazine.
on?
Mad
It's
Magazine.
Alfred E. Newman.
Yeah, but
what?
it's as
Me
if he
worry?
got bit by a.
Yeah, he's a little beat up.
Yeah, how do you get so?
He's trying to take
He's
the
in some
Native
tough
Americans'
times. How do you
land.
get so old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my stomach.
Look
done
at this.
next
Look at
week.
all of us. We're all just gonna
Yeah.
fight. By the way,
I-
if someone tried to fuck with this, if someone came into this room right now to try to fuck with the four of us, between all the knowledge we have of like wrestling and jujitsu and boxing and copycatting, we could take anybody down.
That got nothing from the room.
I thought it.
That
I
got
think the people at home-
nothing.
I think the people at home would like it.
Did you say
That-
copycatting?
Yeah, I did say
Oh,
copycatting.
that's great.
Yeah, it was real
You know
fun.
what I was thinking about?
What?
I was thinking about my own thing, which is very related. I was thinking about, yeah, but as you were talking, I missed copycat because I was thinking, yeah, but wouldn't it be nice if you had jujitsu, you had wrestling, I had boxing, and you had something the fuck else?
I would hop on my bike and go get help.
Well, they.
See, that's an Ian thing. No, more boogers.
Or you could just do
They're
a,
really just jumping
I know,
out.
I'm a booger factory today.
You could just do a mosh pit thing with the rings and just like do that kind
I
of.
kicked him.
You yeah, he kicked me directly in the face within seconds of the mosh.
We were
We
moshing.
made it.
Wait,
We,
but-
Oh,
still-
really?
Oh, you're good.
yeah, we were shooting a
When?
sketch. We were shooting a sketch about mosh pits.
when?
A couple months ago, and it was like, and it was the
He's got
first
kids.
the first take that we
Kid.
did. The first take that we did, he just fucking shoo right to the
I did a
jaw.
spin
But I will
kick.
say, I ate it.
Did you eat it?
I ate it. It didn't feel great.
Yeah.
You
but,
got a spin kick to the face? Were
yeah.
you bruised?
It's on my Instagram. It's at the end of our sketch. It's on my Instagram.
Did you get
the karaoke
revenge?
lounge? No, I didn't
You
get
didn't
revenge.
get
I'll find a
pissed?
time and a place.
I did.
Do it through improv.
Zip, zap, zap.
Yes,
you
and
throw
him
that-
to death.
Arrow at me.
New scene. I'm mad at you and you're sorry.
Dude, I remember doing improv exercises and it was so, we would do zip, zap, zop, and then you'd have to create a new thing to throw when someone went, baby. It's just so, I went.
Yeah,
I really liked improv.
Dude,
I did too.
It was so fun.
Ethan, give us a suggestion. Hey, everybody. I got to tell you right now, Skims is a sponsor. I think I'm wearing them. Oh my God, I am. Dude, they rule. No joke. They are perfect fitting. They give you enough space, but they're tight enough. One thing I hate about my other underwear, and I'm not joking, like they didn't even tell me to say this, is that when I put my jeans on, it bunches up and I got to jam my hand down my jeans to straighten out my underwear. Don't have to do this with Skims. It's great. It fits tight. It fits nice. I'm a huge fan. Please send us more. Okay. I don't want to have to keep doing laundry to wear my little Skims. It says here, well, this is kind of funny. Men, you don't have to steal your ladies' underwear to be comfortable anymore because Skims is finally making undies for men. Well, with Skims, women's underwear? Wow. The stretch boxer briefs are the way to go. They are fantastic. I honestly love them. And again, I'm not saying this because they're telling me to. They sent them. I tried them on. Ethan, we have a large. Would you fit in a large? Uh-oh. It might be a little too loose for tiny little Ethan, but we'll try. Get their comfy boxer beasts in 3, 5, or 7-inch lengths and come in an array of base and limited time only colors. Check their line of men essentials, hoodies, pajamas, socks, and tees. Shop Skims Men's at skims.com. That's skims.com. Just let them know we sent you. After you place your order, select podcast in the survey and select Be and Ian with Jordan in the drop-down menu. That's Skims, skims.com, or click the link in our show notes. Check them out. They're really great. Send us more. I love them. Thank you. Oh, it's about that time for me to hawk my favorite product that I use personally. And actually, if you guys could send me some for free, that would be great because I'm still subscribed for some reason. But it's Blue Chew. Okay? It's the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. The version with the same active ingredient as Viagra, one with the same active ingredient as Cialis, and a combo tablet with both active ingredients. You can choose your own adventure. Wow, I don't even think I have that, but I'd like to try it. Okay? Send me some. Blue Chew. Thank you. It's fantastic. It helps. I enjoy it. It does have a little taste to it, and I have to lie and say that I was drinking a blue raspberry Slurpee because it makes my tongue blue, but it's worth it. Guys, this isn't just about performance. This is about legacy or third leg-acy. Give her a group chat something to talk about. Give them something to talk about. Talk about your hard cock. You know when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. I've gotten friends addicted to it. They need it. They love it. I'm telling you, Blue Chew is the way to go. If you need the help, it's there. If you want to fuck like a rock star, it'll help you get there too. With the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because you got a rocket cock because of Blue Chew. We got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Use promo code SKA at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info.
We need like a game.
Baking cookies. I made cookies for the family reunion.
Oh, that's sick. You got chocolate chip going on there? Is that a little oatmeal raisin?
What are you scooping out? What are you scooping there?
Oh, I'm scooping out the dough I made. It's a new recipe. I got it on Alex Jones's
It looks like
website.
you're making one massive cookie.
Yeah, I'm going to make a big cookie for the family and then cut it into pieces, you know, because we're all one.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Thank
Did
you.
you say you get that from Alex Jones's?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Infowars.com. That's where I get all my recipes.
Oh. So is it more of like a flat earth cookie or what do you?
No, it has a lot of titrates and
Okay.
a lot of
Omegas.
and a lot of blue juice,
Chew.
methane. It has Blue Chew in it. We're all going to fuck each
Whoa,
other.
that's going to be at the family reunion.
Yeah. It's Porto come
Is
to
this
life.
how improv works? Is this what it was like?
No.
We were doing
No, this is actually way off.
How did it work?
My favorite part of improv used to
We're
be
still in the scene.
what I would
by
do.
the way,
What I would
guys.
do. Well, we're taking a pause. And who knows if we'll get back to it.
You're the director?
I think my favorite. Well,
You
that
keep
was
at the cookies though.
that
I'm
was
just
my
so
favorite
glad
part.
the family's getting along.
That was my favorite part of improv at UCB was like, you know, they would a sketch would always get to some weird point where it was just non-recoverable and not getting laughs, and then it just took that one person to run by, and that's what wipes the
edit.
scene. Yeah, the person that just basically like once a person runs by,
Oh, yeah.
it like etch-a-sketches the whole thing.
Yeah.
But the timing of them was like a lost art because if you could do it on a big laugh, it was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
killer. And then it could be a runner. But if someone's just bombing and then they're like, we're going to all fuck at the family reunion, and then someone just kind of like jogs by.
Yeah.
But it also sucks because some people
Yeah.
would do it too early and then you'd be like, hey, you're trying to fuck my idea.
Totally.
Also, you do that at a point where you can transition the scene. So instead of like edit, like, yeah, we're all going to fuck at the family reunion, you'd run across and go, cut to the family reunion.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you'd be
yeah.
like, Mom?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like that could be a fun thing.
Me and Brianna were so good at improv and the rest of our class wasn't, that when somebody would run by, the teacher would be like, it isn't time yet. Let them go.
So then
She
it
was-
improvise the scene with Mike.
I don't know how to improvise like that.
Just yes and. That's all you got to do.
No,
I thought
thi-
you were good at improv.
But I thought you like stood in a circle
Yeah.
and
I
then
haven't
they
done it in
like
a long
set
time.
you into a position.
Yeah.
Right?
And there's a lot of really bad improv out there.
like
I
we
think.
don't just I feel like you like move our bodies and then we begin like that.
That is a
Right.
game that you
Oh,
can
that's a
play.
game.
Oh, is
That's
that
like
a game?
What's,
Tableau or
what's the
something?
other game?
There's
Is
other games is like the party guess where everyone's got a secret
Yeah,
thing and the
but
host
there
has
has
to
to be
guess what
something
they
like
are.
that. You can't
based
just
off
be
of-
like, so Mike,
You can.
how long have you been
But
my
usually
dad?
it's off a suggestion. And we're off to the races.
Yes.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I feel like they wanted your body moving more.
No.
I
That's
mean,
a certain
No.
exercise where you start with your body in a certain
And then
way.
someone tags you. They go freeze, and then they tag you
Yeah.
out.
That's
and
what
they're
we were
like,
really good
"Ah," you know,
Yeah.
Hmm.
that's fun.
I'll do a whole improv. So it was like this. It's literally being like this. It's being like, well, doctor, I have to tell you something.
Yes, other doctor.
You
I'm Excited to hear the news.
You have thought that you're a doctor for this whole time, but really I'm the doctor. And you have a clinical case of decapitacaticapia.
Not decapitacaticapia.
Yeah.
I
And
must-
it is, in fact, fatal.
Oh, no. It is, in fact,
Is
fatal.
this how it works?
See, now this is what we
Yeah.
would do
Oh,
if we
okay.
were actually teaching them clinically.
Yeah, tell me.
Is that we would we're doctors watching this in the scene. So when you're delivering news to another doctor
okay.
about a patient about their psychosis, what you want to do is you don't want to just break that. It's going to shatter his wole world. You know,
Okay.
like so. What we
Excuse
teach
me,
here
doctor,
at the
can you
school-
just kill me now? Okay, I'm dead.
Is that what happened?
Well, I thought you were going to tell him he had 6 months to live.
You
But
have
you
6
told
months to live.
Yeah, and then that's a jumping off.
Talk about
And then,
steaks.
then you guys
You
have
have
to
to
kind
create
of
jumping
figure
off
it
points.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steaks.
Yeah.
You need stakes.
Yeah, but also
As
you're
the fake
supposed to
director.
you're supposed to establish a relationship early so you can
Okay.
build that world.
And it's always
You're
on the
just trying to get me to be friends with you.
Here's the scene. We're best friends, and we're going to the mall
and we never
together.
fight, and we're super happy.
And apparently both doctors.
Yeah.
Okay, try one more time. Go.
Okay,
We have to make steaks.
we have to make
Okay.
steaks.
Suggestion
Don't
is
jump off
steaks.
the ledge like
you're-
that.
I won't.
Oh.
I need to make this steak first.
But how does it carry on?
Because we got okay.
Yes,
You
ending.
guys,
Yeah.
you do it.
Yes, ending.
No, you're the doctor. He's the patient. He has 6 months to live. Go. You tell him, start by saying you have 6 months to live and then just go from there.
You have 6 months to live.
Ugh.
You don't even have an illness, just the amount of cigarettes and the way you live your life. It's 6 months is about what we have on the clock.
By whose calendar?
It's Jordan Jensen.
Jordan Jensen's
Yeah.
calendar.
Yeah, she thinks that you're going to die rapidly.
Well, at least can I have an advent calendar where I get to count down the days with chocolate?
Of course.
Oh, thank God. Will you go chocolate shopping with me?
I will not. I have to distance myself from you emotionally.
But I feel like with 6 months to live, I don't want to be alone. You're the only person I know, doctor. I've been coming here for so many tests. I've
That's-
lost all my relationships.
That's why I got you something.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing.
That's why I got you something.
A little closer. Yes. Oh my goodness. A puppet me. Will you show me how to use them?
Sure will.
And
Sorry. Just like me.
This is no, he likes that. He likes sticks up his ass. This is him.
Okay, so how do I use it, doctor?
You stick the stick up its ass and you say, it's okay because you're a woman and you have a penis, which doesn't make it gay.
Doctor, I have to ask, where did you get your degree?
It's none of your business.
How come I don't see any of your degrees up on the wall? Why are you dressed like you just got done playing a game for the Rockford Peaches in a league of their own?
Marla Hooch.
What do you suggest? A lot of night games.
A lot of night games.
I don't think you're an accredited doctor. Nurse, can you come in here?
yes, here I am. Male nurses, very normal these days.
Yes, thanks for settling that
I
for
like
us.
to, yeah, I have to establish that it's a thing
He
between
thinks
my.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh no, she's 100% a doctor.
A doctor of what?
What do you of medicine, of modern medicine studies?
Have you ever heard of someone prescribing someone a puppet when they have 6 months to live?
Puppet with the stick in their ass.
the stick in the ass? Here's the thing: it's a little unorthodox, but that's why Dr. Batavia is one of the best. Not-
Batavia.
yeah.
Great city, great club.
Yep.
Now,
lot of
janitor, I have to ask you.
I was just going to say, does this room need to be cleaned?
Sir, he's not a janitor. That's a loose father. That's a father on the loose.
I'm a.
In
Excuse
every
me,
improv, I'm going to call
Excuse-
him a dad.
excuse me, doctor. I am a father and a janitor.
I'll allow it.
How is this supposed to help
You-
me live?
Because
doctor?
you think because of the tumor in your head that we're actually friends, but in reality, you truly have nobody. So I've manufactured this puppet out of the sheer kindness of my heart to be a friend for you.
Okay, so I'll use him as a friend.
Okay, great.
You used my rags, by the way, to construct this puppet, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, by the way, you also missed there was a code blue earlier while you were fashioning this puppet. So a couple people have died for missing the time
Yeah.
for that.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up. Doctor,
All right,
I only
end
have 6
scene,
months to
end
live. Will you
scene.
be my friend?
No, I will not.
Run by, Ian. Run by.
That's how it works.
And scene. And scene.
Wow. Now that
Yeah.
had to be
That was improv.
unwatchable. I mean,
That
great.
was-
Yeah.
That was
Very
really
hot
good.
improv.
That was really.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Is that what improv is though?
Why do you keep at? Of course. Yeah.
That's what it is. An improv class is just that, pretending
Yeah.
to be in scenes.
Yeah, and sometimes
Yes.
you do you're
Improv
not pretending to be in
can
scenes, you're
be
in scenes.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell
you
you
have
what's
to
worse.
act.
Bad improv is okay because you can get out of it. Just like if you were doing stand up, you could like go into crowd work or something if you're bombing. But if you're doing sketch, that's the worst because people have callbacks to things. So it's like their first. I remember seeing a UCB sketch one time, and the first joke bombed, and they were like, "That's my mama" or whatever, and then it got nothing, and they had 4 callbacks to it, and each time you could just see them
What
hurtling
sketch?
towards the iceberg, like when like an SNL type of thing. But UCB does sketch like stage sketch.
Where it's written.
Yeah. And and they memorize it just like SNL.
Oh, and it's like bombing.
And it's
which is bad
bombing
because
and
you
you
have to
can't get
stick
out
to
of it because
Wow.
you have to stick to the script. You can't improvise.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's one
But
of
at
the most
least
painful
I'll take
things to
that
see.
more over bad improv. Bad improv is very hard to watch.
But bad improv changes, doesn't it? Like you can change the scene a lot. Sketches, you're stuck in the scene and
Yeah.
it's bad. And you can't even be like, somebody else wrote that. It's like you wrote it most likely
Right.
if you're performing in it.
But I like
Oh.
living and dying by whatever your art form is.
Yeah.
I do
Not
enjoy
molding to
that.
other
Like
people,
when
yeah.
somebody, it's much more fun for me to watch somebody legitimately bomb trying to do,
Their
Things
joke.
they
activity
prepared on.
than somebody who's like
Bombing crowd
yucking
work.
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather watch somebody bomb with doing their own stuff.
Hi.
How did you know I was looking at you?
Because I have eyes.
Yeah, but your face is covered. That was really scary. I looked down, Ian's face is totally covered, and it just looked up at me. That was so scary.
Hi.
Dude, this is a great puppet.
Is this
Whoever
a-
made
yeah,
this.
is this if depending on the shot?
Shout
Is-
out Tim Howe. He's making a Jordan puppet, and it's going to be wonderful.
Wow, this is fantastic.
And that's the future of the podcast? Just your puppets
No
doing
way.
it?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
they'll
so.
transition to
That would be
full-time
nice.
puppetry.
This is actually helping my back. And it's a way that I could get to sit closer to Jordan.
That's true.
Now,
Now,
let me
Jordan
ask
hold
this,
hands.
and
Now,
I don't
Jordan,
mean-
and to a lesser extent, Ian, I'm sorry. Are you guys going to live stream your boxing trainings? I hope in this new world
He
that we live
can't.
in.
You saw how sweaty. He'll die.
Put him up. Put up your dukes.
But don't you think the fans would
Punch.
want to see?
Two.
Would want to,
Slip. Slip.
Speaking of boxing, though, can I ask you this? This might be. I don't want to ruffle any feathers.
Feeney.
Yeah.
Just ask.
When Jordan gets a puppet,
Ow!
when Jordan
Dude,
gets a,
that's my face.
Sorry,
I was
you got
trying
a
to
black
help
girl nose.
Ian, and I'm no longer going to do that anymore.
What?
You were
Feeney,
trying to help
Feeney.
Ian?
I was saying when Jordan gets the puppet, is that copycatting?
ooh.
Ian had the puppet made of me.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
He made my puppet first. And then I said, you need to make one for Jordan.
Right.
So that.
It's Adam,
No,
and,
totally different.
no,
She's
guess
not
what?
No,
copycatting.
it's
Guess
not-
what?
it's
Attention.
Adam and Eve.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's Adam and Eve all
Attention.
over again.
Attention.
Dude, that earnest. Thank you so much. Like,
Because he thought I was going to hit him.
I know.
The
I'm
relief of me
I'm
not
abused.
killing him with the pillow.
Attention. I would just like to say, sure, you could call that copycatting, but I would never say that you were copycatting.
You got to go like this. Hello.
Hello.
There you go. Never
So it's-
copycat.
Nope. Me. Hold
You're
on.
not talking.
you're not.
I
Yeah.
gotta
you-
scratch my nuts. Sorry.
No,
me,
no.
Ian.
open the
Yes.
puppet's mouth when you open your
Okay,
mouth.
guess what, dickhead? It's hard to control because it hurts your hand.
Wow.
Yeah, but when I look at that
Okay.
puppet's
Not
lips,
if
they're
we,
just
we
going
have
tom,
arteries
tom,
with
tom.
blood
That-
running through
that
them.
puppet is
Yeah,
food
but
to the
my
guts.
arm is up. Okay, it's like, yo, none of you have ever tried this before.
I've
The
done
puppet
it.
has
I'm
high
good
blood
at it.
pressure.
Lay on the ground and try.
I think the puppet has hypertension.
Yeah.
Lay on the ground.
I'll
No,
go
no,
like this.
you got to keep the arm up. Yeah, do it. Keep your arm up and see how it helps.
I love to
Now that's puppetry.
This is puppetry.
Wow, I
is
guess you're
puppetry.
copying my puppetry.
This is puppetry.
That's Ian's actual shirt.
That's the shirt I
Yes.
wore during my special. That's the shirt I wore during my special. Isn't that nice?
And the shoes.
It is nice.
And no, I didn't wear those shoes. I wore my Nikes. But those are good shoes.
I would
Wow.
never. you
Hey, Ian, it seems like your hand is starting to hurt. You're lowering your arm a little.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Now, Ian, why don't you tell us the story?
Well, one day I was sitting in an Uber and the Uber driver was just trying to do his job. But I said to him, hey, Uber driver, what if
Why are
I
you talking to the corner of the room? Our friends are over there. Oh, God, you got the bug eye look.
what if I sucked your cock? What if I went over there and I sucked your cock right off?
I mean, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. The words are coming out of the Ian puppet for all I
Then
know.
could I drive for free?
You're-
And the
you're-
Uber driver said, he told me the story on the Patreon, by the way. No, I did. Yes, I did. Then the Uber driver said, no, I have a family. That goes against my values. And I said, what if I pay you to let me suck you off?
Years ago, I was
That's
drunk
you,
in
dude.
an
That's
Uber.
you.
Years ago, I was drunk in an Uber,
Story is
and I
real?
didn't have money to pay, so I offered to suck his dick.
And he said,
wouldn't
I
let
have a
me.
family. He wouldn't let me.
No.
He said,
I thought I was picking up a vibe.
Yeah.
So he said, you said, I don't have money. I'll suck you off. And then he said, no, I have a family. And then you said, what if I
He
paid
did,
you?
she made that up.
he
Oh,
said
okay.
he said
dude.
this isn't a lift. This is an Uber.
Yeah.
It's
We have
different
class and dignity here.
How did
No
you?
little mustaches on our cars. Remember when they were doing mustaches on their
rule. I
cars?
didn't know that.
The little lifts in the beginning, in the front, right where the headlights were.
Sorry, Ian, you were saying something?
Remember when PT Cruisers had eyelashes?
Yeah,
oh,
the
yeah,
eyelashes.
and reindeer horns for Christmas.
Mm.
Antlers. They're horns.
You ever see the truck with the realistic dead deer in the back? The sticker?
No.
Brutal.
No.
You ever see
Uh-uh.
trucks with the realistic bullet hole stickers?
That's cute.
I've seen the ones with
I was
the,
thinking about getting a bullet hole, fake bullet hole.
Oh, yeah? Are
tattoo
you going to
here.
get your. Oh, yeah? You're going to get the numbing cream for your bullet hole?
Ow, that cigarette burnt me. Yeah.
He got
Get-
numbing cream. He's getting numbing cream now. He's a pussy.
I got a
A
tattoo,
disgrace.
used numbing cream, did not hurt, only a little pinch.
Look how
It
cute you
healed
guys
in
are.
less than a week.
Both of you like this.
why would
You
you?
guys are getting
Healed
together.
in less than a week. And let me tell you, I think I've earned it with all these. I've sat through countless hours of
If
tattooing.
you can't get a tattoo without numbing cream, it's time to not get tattoos.
Guess what?
Oh,
That's your
wow.
opinion. I don't care.
It just
I
got
like
real.
it.
There
I
You're
like
on a
it.
non-tattoo couch. You guys
I
are on
have, I have
tattoos.
many.
I got
tattoos.
Do you
this.
really?
Yeah.
Feeney, you.
No butts.
Oh,
Oh my God,
Wow.
your penis line.
yeah.
That's
You ain't
That's-
seen nothing.
that's
Well,
You
he's
saw
got
us?
one with an arrow that says "This way to paradise," doesn't he?
I'm getting a pile of skulls on my belly.
On your belly?
Yeah.
Like where your
with
belly
numbing
button is?
cream. Yeah. Move the fuck over. You get so close to me.
Did
by
you
the end of
ask them
this.
about the? Did you ask the tattoo artist about the numbing cream? What they thought about whether they like
Yeah,
could
he couldn't
respect
tell
you or not?
at all.
Oh.
They didn't
Do you ever
care.
think of just doing the numbing cream, no tattoo?
I actually did that because I was debating if I was going to get my stomach or not. So I numbed up my stomach and my hip. Went with the hip, stomach numb for like 5 hours. I'm telling you, I don't care. Think what you want to
Yeah,
think. I've
I like
earned.
that.
I've sat through enough and gone through enough pain with all these. I've earned some fucking numbing cream. Think what you want. I don't care. Go ahead. Yawn more, Ethan.
I
Let me
will.
tell you.
I like the numbing cream thing where it's like you put it all over your body and then dare a train to hit you. How about that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you
How about
this.
that?
You should try it. It honestly.
I'm fine with the pain. I enjoy the pain. That's why I get tattoos.
There is
Jordan.
something about when there's like they're in whatever that spot is, and it always gets to the point where I go, man, I'd really enjoy if this would end, and then they move 1/4 of an inch, and it's like the greatest feeling
Yeah.
in the world.
Oh,
You're
wow.
like, hallelujah,
Yeah.
I could do this for hours, and then all of a sudden you go, this is getting annoying again, and then they
Yeah.
move a little bit, and you're like, sweet relief. It feels
You
real.
want to know
good.
the best feeling I've ever had?
Love. Never had it.
Molluscum contagiosum.
Molluscum?
Sexually transmitted disease. I had when I was 19 on my vagina, on my pubic mound.
Ugh.
Okay.
It's not,
You're gonna
Mound?
make puppet Ian
Mound?
throw up.
it's not only
Pubic
sexually
mound
transmitted.
is
You have a
brutal.
pubic mound?
That's a pubic mound.
Wow.
It's not
The
only
mons pubis?
the noise.
That's what
I
it's
wish
called.
we could play back that sound 1,000 times from Vecchione going, wow.
Mound? Wow.
Pubis?
It's called the mons pubis.
And it was
actually.
the itchiest bumps in the entire world, and they look like little bubbles, and you can get kids get it all the time. Not through sex, but just through touch and contact. And they said, "Do you want to freeze it off or acid it off?" And I said, "Acid it." And as each drop of acid dropped on us, it was the best feeling because the itch is bone deep. And when they drop that on it and the itch stops and it sizzles and burns, that's the
It's
best
sizzled?
feeling. Oh yeah.
Like, actually, I'm picturing green bubbling acid. It's like,
Sizzles.
Right.
Yeah, like in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
yeah.
I think it's more whitish, but it sizzles.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
like
it
they
didn't
got
do, you don't
gloves
have
on.
scarring?
I do have one scar
Okay.
because there was one part where I go, "Do it again," and she hit it twice. Just
Wow.
She hit it twice.
That's
Did you
weird.
get it again so that you get them frozen off the second time?
I would have
and
gotten it
then
burned
co-
off. There's no way I could pivot after the feeling the burn. I
But
would
maybe
get
the-
them again.
But
So
maybe the
burn
frozen one is better.
No,
maybe it's even
feeling-wise,
better.
You think?
I don't know.
Oh.
Now, freezing doesn't feel.
Have you ever gotten poison ivy?
You know, I haven't.
No.
What?
Yeah.
You
I'm
ever
not
gotten a horse fly bite? You ever gotten?
Yeah. I've had that.
Imagine dropping some acid on that. Oh my god! Stop texting that whore.
She's not a whore. She's a nice fucking
Show them your
girl.
face and show them their face and ask if that's a whore.
She's not a whore. She's
Ask
a
'em.
nice person.
Ask
I don't
them.
appreciate
They both
you
have
saying
beautiful
that.
wives that don't send selfies looking like fucking insane clown posse.
She doesn't look like Insane Clown Posse, you fucking jealous bitch.
Whore.
Okay.
Zoom in.
All right. No,
zoom
I
in?
like it.
I gotta see what.
Yes.
She doesn't look like a whore at all.
Very pretty.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Very
Yeah, the
pretty.
neck tattoo will give me.
Who the fuck wears pink eyeshadow?
She's Brazilian.
That's a good excuse.
She's not even here legally, Jordan.
She is.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking.
She married into it?
Good
No.
call, Mike.
If Brazilian girl is watching, I know you can't speak English because you're an illegal immigrant, but I call everybody a whore. I don't
I
really
know
think you're a whore.
You're sprinting from ice right now.
Yeah.
While watching the premiere on
Yeah,
YouTube.
while
but-
smuggling heroin.
He is
Yeah.
great.
And how
Where
long
did
has this
you
been
meet her?
going on? I'm going to actually be a
45
dad
minutes.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long's this been happening?
Improv.
Oh
a
my
while.
Please be a dad for me and Ian.
But how is
Yeah,
it?
be our dad.
How did you guys
Why'd
meet?
you leave? Why did you die when I needed you? Seriously, I had to teach myself how to shave.
Same.
If that's not a clip, I don't know what it is.
Oh, God.
That's a clip.
That's the one.
Ian dies.
Oh,
See you soon.
dude. That was a chunk.
Dude.
He
What?
pulled it, looked at it, and then went like this.
No,
Went,
no, no, no. There was a
And it-
mustache hair.
I don't think it was, dude. Because
I'm telling you the
it
fucking
came out of your
truth.
mouth, and then you literally looked at it and
Wow.
went, ugh, and then
I'm not
you
fucking-
put it on the couch.
It was a mustache hair, you stupid idiot.
Why do you
Yeah.
get
Because
so
they-
angry?
Because
Ian
I
gets
hate
hot
being
fast.
accused of stuff that's not true. What?
I said Ian gets hot fast.
He gets hot.
Yeah, I'm hot-headed
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
stuff that's not true.
Well,
If it was a fucking loogie, I'd have gone, I'd have gone, it was a Luger. But it was a mustache hair.
then
Okay?
why'd you put it on the couch?
Where else am I supposed to put it? I can make a wish?
Yeah,
They
make a
come out
wish.
of my face. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, what is this?
It's a grand jury. It feels like a grand jury
5,000
investigation.
Patreons, Ian shaves his mustache.
At 5,000
What do we
Patreons,
do?
I'm shaving my
You
mustache.
need to hold up a number.
Patreon.com/BeanIanPod.
5,000 he shaves his mustache.
Yep.
That's a
For
good
how
incentive.
long?
You can drop right after we get to 5,000.
For how long?
Let's get us there.
For how long?
Just once. We just need to. It's going to be so
I-
scary.
dude.
And
if there's-
Jordan,
by
are
the
you going
way,
to shave your pubic mound?
I just got it
Sorry, I just
grown
wanted to
out
say
to a
that.
place that I like it.
By the way,
all right.
And
there's
it's 6,000. Jordan will shave her head.
at
No way.
um.
My hair is the only thing I have going for me.
You have so much going for you.
Thank
Aw,
you.
there it is.
There it
Dude,
is.
Ian's gonna shave that mustache, and it's just there's gonna be no upper lip. It's just gonna be gum. It's
I
gonna
have
be.
a-
Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
But you're making a
Ah,
face in
that's
that.
great.
Nope.
I have
That's great, dude.
He's smiling. He's not
No,
making
that's
a
not
I think you
Ernest.
should
That
shave
was-
it just to shave it.
that's
That's
not
great.
That
Ernest.
was
That's
a
a great
natural
shot.
face.
That's
Feeney.
a great
not a
picture,
natural
dude.
face.
He's just smiling.
That's fantastic.
That was a regular
Smile the
smile.
way.
Yeah.
that
You can't. You
Get
can't
to
get.
5,000 guys so that he can shave it.
That's,
That's
what you're doing in
great,
that
dude.
picture, right?
I love it.
I don't see a way in which you can get rid of that mustache if this is what's behind there.
You look like you're constantly
gotta, like-
wearing a snorkel.
It's like this. Yeah.
It's not like that. Feeney, my
Like this.
smile kind of looks like yours.
No, don't
it's
you
not.
even?
That's exactly what it is.
like a Skarsgård.
That's not how I look.
This picture?
Yeah.
I
Zoom
think
in here.
that's a great one.
I'm like this. It's not a good smile.
That's a fantastic.
Put that away.
That should be an
Put
album cover,
both
man.
of those away. Dude, look.
He's like,
I'll show you one. Dude, I was hot.
Is this? Are we all showing pictures of ourselves from the past?
on.
You
Is
got
that what
ones?
we're
You
doing?
have really good ones.
I have good ones.
Your headshot at the cellar is so sick. It's so sick.
I got made fun of.
You're really
the worst.
smoldering in that
You
picture.
are
Yeah.
smoldering. Oh my God, let's see if Caitlin Palufo can take my spot tonight. Please say yes. That doesn't mean anything. Whoa, you look like a true baby. You got punched in the face?
I got a
How is
rocks
that
glass
you?
Was that you?
shattered on my
That's
face.
you?
That's me.
Wow, you look totally different.
Why are your eyes a different color?
Oh, you should do that.
I got a rocks glass shattered on
you
my
look
face.
way younger there.
I got in a
You
bar
look like
fight.
Joe List. That's who you look like.
You do kind of look like Joe List. Same upper lip.
Zoom in. Puppy's cute. You do look like Joe List.
Wow.
That's great.
That's a
Great
that's
one.
a different person.
Yeah.
Oh, can you tell I was on pills?
Yeah, a little puffed.
How many tattoos did you have back then?
Just 2.
Wow.
Wow.
That was
This
2
was
tattoos.
2007. Lucy. This is my grandfather.
This is the part of the podcast where we just look at pictures on our camera phone.
Nah, your upper lip's fucked.
It's
but you're
bad
gonna
for
have
the
to shave
people
it off.
listening in the car.
How many Patreon do we have?
yeah, yeah.
17? We need way
All
more.
right. You guys are
Oh.
wildly
Yeah, that mustache
successful.
is safe for another while.
Yeah,
But
we really got to
why'd you make it 2,000 Patreon members?
2,000.
Yeah, get to 2,000.
Yeah, 2,000.
That's
I'll shave it off
fantastic.
at 2000.
There we go.
Heard it here.
Yep.
Grade school.
Jesus.
That's a great one.
How you look like somebody else that we know.
You look like a ventriloquist puppet.
He said 2,000. That's only 300 Patreon more that we need to get the mustache
Yeah.
No,
off.
2,500.
No.
2,500.
You just
300
changed.
is
That's
so much.
fair.
300
We
is-
ordered in the court.
2,500.
That's so many.
That's
Are
great.
you wearing a do-rag?
That's a
Oh, that's
great
like
one,
the
man.
Axl Rose thing. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool. Damn.
All right, enough of the pictures.
Yeah,
of you.
Ian,
This is
you're addicted
crazy.
to your phone.
You're lost in the sauce.
All right.
So you're shaving it. It's gonna
Move
be big.
over.
2,500.
You see how cushions are separated?
Ethan said that we're not doing such a wide lens, so I have to be closer.
If that's the case,
You
then
just
that whole
fully
puppet
lied.
thing. Yeah, I was gonna say.
the whole puppet thing was
Crazy.
off
None of
camera.
that's off camera. Yeah, it's just the shoes just dangling while Jordan's doing the whole.
No, it's a real tight shot, Jordan.
Coyote just started licking my ankle, scared the shit out of me.
2,500
Yeah.
patrons. I will shave
Yeah.
my mustache.
That's 700 more to
But
go.
will you live stream it?
That's like
Yeah.
twice as much as what we have.
Yeah, we'll live stream it.
Live stream the
20
shaving.
2,700 patrons.
Stop anteing it up.
I didn't.
2,000.
1,900.
It'll come right back.
Yeah. Yeah, you grow facial hair fat. It'll
Yeah.
come back in less than a week.
2,500.
23. My lucky number. 23, my lucky number.
2,500.
23. Special. 2,300.
How many more is that? 600?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
We're never going to get that.
We should. Our Patreon's great.
We've been going for 6 years and we only have 7 years.
and I want to do more things and you won't do any of them. We could have so much more if you just put in a little bit
I'm
of
down
effort.
to do things
Let's
separately.
go to
just-
the beach. Let's
This is
go to
turned-
the beach
Okay.
This is turned
Let's go
into
to
a
the
production
beach?
meeting.
today.
What?
This is turned into a production meeting.
Yeah, I'm fine with going places with 9 other people and a sweatsuit
Let's
to protect
bring
me from
friends.
your touch.
Let's go places and I won't touch you.
That's fine.
I'll go
Okay.
places.
That's
Let's
easy.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go to the beach.
That's why everybody, Are You Garbage? They do a whole thing of them and their friends. They
I
go,
know,
they
and
go,
they make a ton of fucking money.
Right.
They do make
We
money.
could do the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just have to plan it.
They give their guests a lot of money.
I have
It's
no
great.
problem planning, but then the last minute, I forgot I have a Zoom
I
doctor.
locked myself in my apartment today.
and
Locked
you
myself
had a
in.
Zoom at 4:30.
I
and then I'm
canceled it. Didn't I
sick.
cancel it?
And I
that was a big deal. it was a
Thank
big
you
Zoom.
and
I
not
canceled
touching. And I thank
That's
you.
great.
Yes.
Now we're friends.
yes.
If you don't touch me and give me physical space, we're best friends.
What about
Oh, wow.
phone space? Can you just respond every
No,
once in a while?
never. I never.
No.
It's crazy.
I never.
Yeah,
respond.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, this is the pot calling the kettle black. Both of you are
Oh,
not.
he's bad too.
Of course he's
With
bad.
me, if
She's like,
I-
I never know. I've
If
never
there's
written back.
dots in the text line, he's like, yes.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
know
what
that's
about
when I
today?
have you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
But you're bad at responding to people.
very bad.
Terrible.
Oh
Very bad.
wow. Okay.
But Ian always goes, just call me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you hate
I'm
a call.
way
He's
better
a
with
call
phone
guy.
calls. I will phone call it up all day, but text, I get overwhelmed and I have a hard time getting back. And I think about it every day. And then 2 weeks later, I respond.
Yeah.
Delayed improv.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I have delayed improv syndrome. Dude, let's go to the beach. What are you doing Friday? Saturday.
4th of July?
Oh, okay.
God, these holidays are
During the
killing us.
week.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
During the week, let's
Yeah.
go. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
We'll go to Coney Island. We will go on the rides and play games.
That sounds great.
Okay,
During
let's
the
plan
week.
it right now. During the week. What are you doing next week?
I'm leaving for 2.5 weeks to go on vacation
Well, where are you going?
to my home. I
Oh.
bought.
Oh, nice,
Mm.
nice.
Yeah, she was yelling with her mom on the phone. I said a 5-foot fence.
Bro, my mom is driving me fucking crazy. She refused. She got to do all the fucking things, and she's freaking sends the email. I go 5 feet. She goes, I never said 5 feet. I go, here's a picture of the email. She goes, I don't give a shit what I said. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
how do we fight?
Yeah.
Wow. The way
That's pretty
you
great.
are,
No.
the way your mom is with you is the way you are with me. It doesn't feel good, does it?
I deal with it.
No touching.
I
deal with it too.
Respecting boundaries. Very
Respecting
good.
boundaries.
But
Ian.
Jordan, do you have a contractor fight with your mom?
Oh my
or is it
God.
mother-daughter or is it customer contract? Is your mom doing
That's
the
what I said. Right? I
contracting
say,
work?
bitch, you're the contractor. You don't get to fucking yell at me.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't even pay your
Yeah.
bitch
You're
ass
the
yet.
employee.
I should
Yes.
do that to her. I'm
She
the
goes,
fucking.
oh, I'm giving you a fucking deal, and I already bought the supplies. You're fucking paying me,
You're
Jordan.
the employee.
And
Be
I go,
here
"Okay,
next
mommy."
week, and we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's the wrong
Jordan-
approach to take. That's not gonna make for a fun podcast.
Jordan, do you ever say to your mom, as a contractor, take me to court? Take me to court. Take
I've
me to
heard-
court. No, really, take me to court.
I have heard my mom,
Mom.
say that a lot.
I'd like to see
Let's
you
go to
try.
small claims court. Is that where
Yeah.
you want to go? You want to go to
Dude,
small claims court?
Justice
I would
Judy.
drop everything in my life to watch you and your mom represent yourselves in small claims court.
That would really be.
My buddy was
That-
my buddy was on the People's Court, and he broke like a window at his aunt's house, and then because they pay for it if you're like wrong. Like that's why people go on there and like embarrass themselves is
Mhm.
because they'll if they're like if you lose they'll pay the fine or whatever it is
Oh,
to do
cool.
it. Yeah, so it's kind of like a way for people who don't have a lot of money to be like, yeah, let's go on there. You can embarrass. But then the woman shit all over my friend and was like, and he had his girlfriend as a character witness, and she called him up and she's like, he's a piece of shit. Break up with him. He
Wow.
sucks. And then ruled against him. Yeah,
But
then they
paid
broke.
the fee for him.
They paid the fee. Yeah, but then they broke. Also, the relationship ended pretty
Oh,
quickly
shit.
thereafter.
Wow.
But
Oh, wow.
but yeah, it was
That's show business.
yeah,
That
it's
is.
the way to the top.
My mom took my dad to court to get custody and had 18 pieces of evidence of that he threatened her life, and it
Whoa.
took 18 to get custody. Isn't that crazy?
Seems like too many.
18 pieces.
I think
of
way
evidence.
too
I
many.
feel like, I
What
feel
was the
like
evidence?
four-
One is good.
What was the
one,
evidence?
It's a passion thing.
No,
but
I
like,
think
the
by
evidence.
exhibit
The
15,
evidence was
I would be
emails
like,
being like, "I'm going to kill you."
double
Voicemails
digits. You got me hooked.
It's so cool your dad was alive during email.
and pictures of stabs. Pictures of my mom that were stabbed with knives.
Wait, your
And one
mom
of them
got
said-
stabbed
your
by
mom
your
had
dad?
stab wounds?
No, pictures of my mom that my dad stabbed.
Oh,
Oh, your
Like
dad
a
stabbed
fucking
pictures.
retard.
like fucking.
That's what I'll do to you. Like
What is
that.
he, Robert De Niro in
I
the
was just
Fan?
gonna say. I was gonna say in Cape Fear.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
But
nuts.
now you have to have way more than that to get custody, which is crazy.
By the way, were you guys down? Because we were down around in the village of the Cellar for Pride. Were you guys down there
I
for
was-
Pride?
I was
never
away.
go, yeah.
What is going? What happened?
What is it? What is it? What was it?
I pictured just a neighborhood of Andy Cohens and people dressed as mermaids, and
Oh,
it
bro,
was.
yeah.
What was
at,
it? What
at
was it?
night,
Sex?
it
It was,
turns.
it was like a street fair in the Bronx, essentially.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh,
there
yeah.
was a shooting in the park.
Yeah.
There were tear
Oh.
gas. People were getting tear
Tear
gas.
gas.
It was crazy. It was chaos.
yeah.
Was there any
But I think that's foreplay.
pageantry?
No, not really.
Thank you.
No fancy wigs
think
or
we can
anything?
find
I
it-
wasn't there for the parade. We
I
were there
think
for
we
like
can
the
find
hang.
a commonality among all the people involved.
Right.
What's that, Ian?
Were they all black?
All black.
Really?
All black.
It
the
is a
Pride?
predominantly.
Oh, that's
it
what
was a
you're trying to
predominantly
say.
black.
and
Every
Latino,
year at
yeah.
Pride. And look, it's
Pride.
just a fact. Every year at Pride, it congregates in Washington Square Park in the West Village, and it is 99.999% black, and 99.99% of the time it gets out of
But
control.
is it white earlier? And then the
Yeah,
whites
I
go
think it's
home and
gotta
go to
be.
sleep?
the
But
whites
it
go
seems like
home?
it seems like it's also like black teenagers
Yes.
who also
Yeah.
don't seem gay.
That's why they close Washington Square Park at midnight, because teenagers have taken over and trouble starts. And that's why they were shooting. Last year, 4 street vendors got beat up, had to go to the hospital. All
God, but sometimes Washington Square Park is so cool. It's just like a little old lady playing chess, and then like,
Oh, dude, it's
a
the
guy
coolest.
a guy freebasing right
During
next
the
to her.
day.
yeah.
Dude, there's all these people overdosing on heroin in the corner of the park.
Yeah.
It's like
and
crazy.
other people twerking
And-
over their
and look,
bodies.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
saying
not
it.
with not with Zoltar.
Not with
He's gonna clean it
Don't
up.
Yeah.
mess with
Hey.
the Zohan.
He's
Not-
taking police out of the subway station and putting
Social workers.
Social-
yeah.
Right.
So when
Not
someone's
big
getting
fat
beat,
women
when
named Kathy.
when someone's
Yeah.
getting
Hey,
Yeah.
listen up.
when
Not
someone's
with
getting
Zarna
beat within
Guard.
an
believe that you have multiple personality disorder.
Yeah. If there's one thing people who are in a drug-fueled craze like to do, it's be talked to about their feelings.
Yeah.
in that
Well,
moment.
let me tell you this, okay? What I said, there's no racist component to it. It is what it is. And the fact of the matter is, it is a predominantly black young crowd that goes to the park and just goes fucking nuts every year at Pride. It's like fucking crazy.
It was pretty. I mean,
Well,
the fact
it's a
that
good-
tear gas had to come in,
Dude,
and
there
someone
was-
got shot
yeah.
in the park.
there was a shooting. I'm telling you, last year
Washington Square Park.
they beat up like 4 different hot dog vendors at the fucking park.
It's just good. We walked.
That
We
sounds
walked
fun.
back
What
to
are you
our.
giggling
We
for?
walked,
Sorry, it does sound fun.
we walked in solidarity.
No,
But
I mean,
hot
dude,
dogs are really bad for you.
If
in
I
their
was a
defense.
kid, here's
That's
the thing.
true. That's
The
true.
reason why it's predominantly black is because this is a predominantly black city. And if I was like a young kid and all my friends were wilding out, I'd be right there with them. But we need law and order.
Okay.
I just think we should have smarter cops, just better trained.
Cops should be trained in jujitsu, and every fucking 9 to 12 months, they should go through some psychiatric workshop where they learn de-escalation tactics that are not fucking yelling, anger, and
That's
violence.
the bit I have where I'm like, how come every one of my fat comic friends knows jujitsu, but not any cop can like tase somebody correctly? It's crazy.
The cops are busy on their phones.
yeah, they're busy
Yeah.
on their phones.
Yeah, they're
they're
get
busy getting massive
incentivized
tribal
to
tattoos.
beat fucking Candy Crush.
No, but
Yeah.
there is more of a presence. Like I saw cops. We saw cops on every corner. There
Every
were like
corner.
7 cops. And they were all just chilling, hanging out. But they were
Yeah.
like on every corner.
Yeah.
And in Austin, you ever go to Austin at 6th Street? It's like it's wild.
It's AK-47.
It's wild, and the cops are all standing
Oh, they're on
around,
horses.
That
just
shit
getting
is
ready
so
for a
weird.
riot
I
to
think
kick
we
off.
need more horse cops.
No, I don't like horses being used for things.
What else are they going to be used
They
for?
should be wild and free.
Happy, wild, happy, and free. Ian Fidance YouTube special
Motorcycle
out
cops,
now.
bicycle cops, but let the horses
Bicycle
live.
cops suck.
Bicycle cops are
Yeah.
the lowest. form of
95% of cops suck. Let's be honest.
I'd say it's a high number.
I think it's high also, and this is coming from a guy who looks like one of them.
Yeah.
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 They need to be.
They have a very, very difficult. It's like teachers. It's
Dude,
kind of
it's like-
very
honestly,
brutal.
And that's why them
I
in
can't
fire-
imagine anybody wanting to become
Dude,
a cop
Well, that's
now.
the difference. It used to want to, like, people
Yeah.
used to want to be cops because you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm the neighborhood cop. I get a
Right.
good pension and all
Yeah.
this stuff. And now it's become such like this, like you go, like every time you went to do a stand up set, if people were like holding a phone in your face, being
Oh,
like,
yeah.
do something, pig. You're
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I have
crazy.
heard that heckle before. All right, we're gonna wrap up. You guys are the best. What are you doing?
Thank you
What's so
guys.
funny?
We ended
Dude,
on
your joke was funny.
We ended-
Somebody
Somebody
yelling at you on stage, you're like this, and they're like, do something, pig. And you're like, ah.
You just start going, yeah, soft shoeing.
Feeney, what do you want the people to get eyes on?
I'd like people to get eyes on my new show called Co-Host Wanted with Mike Feeney. Each week I interview someone to be the potential co-host of the show
We did
permanently going forward.
It's very fun.
Jordan's episode is out now, and Ian Fidance's episode is coming out. It might already be out, depending upon when this comes out.
I'm
but,
still waiting for the call to see if I got it.
Yeah, at the end of the season, I'm going to let the person know who got it, but it's very fun. Check it out, youtube.com/Mike Feeney Comedy. I'll also be in Boston and other cities, MikeFeeneyComedy.com for tickets. Thank you so much.
Mike Vecchione.
I have a new special out called Low Income White.
Yes.
Thank you. Please watch it for free, which is good for Low Income Whites and others. So it's Low Income White. It's on YouTube. Please watch it. Follow me at Comic Mike V, and you can find all my dates.
It's
Awesome.
awesome.
The best.
Jordan?
Punchuplive.com slash
Nope, not com.
Wrap it up.
punchup.live slash punchup.
Punchup.live/Jordan Jensen for all her dates. She's going all over. She's going to Europe. Netflix special out September 9th.
Dallas is my next day.
Hey, congrats.
Oh, yeah.
Netflix
September
special.
9th. My Netflix special's coming out.
Nice.
September 9th.
Yes.
That's what you need to.
IanFidance.com for all my dates. I'm also playing Dallas, but it was booked before Jordan, so I'm not copycatting. Oklahoma City, Bricktown Comedy Club, Indianapolis, Helium. Just added Buffalo, Helium, Oxford, Levity Live, Brea, Irvine, IanFidance.com for all my
also.
tickets. I was first.
Oh.
IanFidance.com for tickets. Patreon.com/PediaPod.
Austin, coming to Austin, Texas.
I'm
too.
2,500 patrons, and I'm shaving my mustache. See you next time. Bye-bye.